Hey, what's going on, Aquarius? How are you? You know what, Aquarius, I'm really excited to get into this reading for April because I actually haven't done a love and romance reading since I think maybe February. Actually, a real good love and romance reading since January because February was all about secrets. So consider this your April 2019 love reading, okay? So this will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Crosswatcher. So if the messages don't resonate to you, then just please, don't force it, okay? Don't force it. You can watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, or your Venus sign, or, there's plenty other great readers here on this platform that you can choose from, okay? And maybe maybe I'll resonate at a later time. But anyways, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into your love and romance reading for April. So we will look at your energy, okay, coming into April, pretty much going through April. We'll also look at the energy of the person that you have most in your heart, or maybe the person that has you most in their heart, right? If they're the cross watcher watching this. So the first card we're going to go ahead and pull is for the central energy of the relationship for my Aquarius for 2019 for April. Here. Okay. Oh, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. Well, Aquarius, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this is definitely some pretty big energy going through the month of April with your partner, right? Or maybe with yourself if you're single. So I just really feel like off the bat, like if you're single, Aquarius, right? Then, if you're single and you're looking, then maybe there's some things that you might want to examine about yourself. What are the things that you're willing to show people to open yourself up to be, more accepting to what is coming forward towards you. Now, if you're dating or if you're in a relationship with someone, then either you or them, right, is putting out this energy where, either one of you at this point could be, no, I won't say not being yourself. I just really feel like it's more so of there's just still some guards that you have up, or that they have up, and it's keeping either person from really getting to know the unmasked person, right? I don't feel like anybody is like deliberately lying or cheating. I mean, well, honestly, for some of you, I mean, there are three people in this card. It could be talking about a third party situation. Aquarius, I don't know, maybe you might get a bug in your ear. Maybe just looking at this card, right? Like you might get some sort of like bug in your ear about some information. And it allows you to be able to kind of maybe peep something out that you otherwise probably would have been oblivious to. Yeah, definitely. But for majority of you that aren't going through anything that heavy, I just really feel like it's where you or them are just not comfortable yet with exposing, all of your little kinks or quirks, but in the meantime, in the midst of that though, you're really keeping the other person from getting to know you, the real you, as opposed to a particular version that you present. So let's pull from the Twin Flames of Love deck, by Mystic Moon. Great cards. I'll put the link in the description if you guys are interested in them. Okay. Ascending. Wow. So, Aquarius, you or the person that's on this side is definitely going places, moving somewhere. you know, spiritually, maybe even physically, right? But I really feel like this kind of gives way a little bit more spiritually, you know. You know, there's at some point during the month of April, you could possibly really see the light about what's going on in your relationship, or, you know, whether you bring yourself there or someone brings you there, you know, to those realizations. And if it's not anything that heavy, you know, then it's where maybe you are just kind of stepping into a little bit of just a little bit of like there's higher knowledge that you're accessing, you know. Your vibrations are ascending, you know. You're getting more attuned with your higher self. Okay. So let's see what the energy on the other side says. Oh, wow. Okay. So we got two cards. We've got vibrations. And so I was just literally talking about vibrations. And then we also have divine feminine here. Okay. So the energy here on this side, okay, this is how we're going to do it. When things don't go as planned in your video. All right. So we have the divine feminine, and then we have vibrations. So anyways, as I was trying to get to it. So this is where, like, you know, this person here, honestly, I feel like they are going through a very emotional change, you know, on this side. Like they are, you know, maybe, so like you are like, you're like getting, you or this person is getting like very, very spiritual upgrades, right? But this person is getting more vibrationally in tuned with their emotions, right? So, you know, this person may be getting a little bit more emotional, which could be why there is like this tone of deception here, because, you know, maybe they're really hiding their true emotions because they don't want to seem like the overly emotional person. You know, they don't want to seem as though, you know, they don't want to seem as though they are bringing you down or weighing you down with emotions. So it's like I see is like if there is any deception here, it's because that person is just being a little bit more tight-lipped about how they feel, and not that you're the blame for that. It's just because they don't want to mess up anything that you got going on. It's like I really feel like this person is kind of almost learning to take a back seat here to your growth. Let's see what the tarot has to add here. I almost kind of see it as like that's kind of like this person here, like that's their path that they have to deal with, you know. You know, while you're on your own ascension path, like they are also on a path as well. But it's just, you know, more emotional or more heartfelt as opposed to on the spiritual side. And that could be why, you know, there's a little bit of a tone of deception here, maybe because you guys get to a point to where it's maybe kind of hardly recognize one another because, you know, you look so different, they look so different, you know, you feel different spiritually and they feel different emotionally. But let's see what the tarot says. Okay. So yeah, 10 of Pentacles. And then the 8 of Wands. Okay, so Aquarius, The energy here on this side, if this is you or whoever this resonates to, this energy on this side. So there is I feel like there's definitely a lot of responsibility here. There's going to be a lot of communication about responsibility. There's movement forward, maybe to take on a certain responsibility. Or what I feel is for a lot of you, there is a lot more of maturity here when it comes to taking on certain responsibilities. So maybe this is like a new job, a new, well, it feels new, but it feels big at the same time, right? This could be if you're dealing with anything within your family. There may be some heavy issues within the family that you're having to deal with. That there's going to be a communication about. Maybe your family is going to be communicating heavy things to you, which is actually pushing you to, ascend. Ten of Swords. Oh wow, Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Wow, Aquarius, we got like 3 of the tens here. So, okay, so the energy here on this side, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay. Okay. What I'm feeling is I'm feeling like there's someone here who may be a little honestly a little fed up. They've been dealing with some heavy responsibility as well. And not only have they been dealing with heavy responsibility, but they've been, just kind of really feeling like, like somebody pulled checkmate on them, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you pulled the carpet from under the rug, Aquarius. Maybe this was you communicating some sort of huge move, or maybe you communicating some sort of end to some responsibility that you don't want to deal with so that you can ascend. And it brings this person into, a very emotional state, kind of maybe knocks them off their vibrations a little bit. And I know I was talking very positively in the beginning, but now that I see these two, this Ten of Swords and this Ten of Wands, yeah, I really feel like Aquarius or the person here on this side, in one felt sweep, just kind of just snatched the rug from right up under you. And you didn't even know it was coming. But it left you now having to bear all of that responsibility though. What was the card under the deck? Let's see. Card under the deck is the Two of Swords. Wow. And that's funny because I kind of peeped the Two of Swords earlier when I was shuffling. The Two of Swords here was under the deck. So I just really feel like, Aquarius, I really feel like you or this other person possibly is like in the middle of like making this decision right now. It's like, you know what? I am ascending. I'm going to a different place. I'm going to a different level. Okay. And I have to communicate that to this person. I have to say, listen, I'm not going to deal with the responsibility of this relationship anymore because I'm going places. Right. But that's the decision that you have to communicate. I really feel like though you, I don't know. I just really feel like, once that's communicated, you know what? But possibly though, it may not even be communicated. This person may just possibly pick up on it because again, they have a divine feminine and vibrations. So they may be just a little bit in tune with their emotions, with their intuition. They may pick up on some things and they may be like, listen, Aquarius, what's going on? I don't really feel right here. And that's what's going to bring you to having to reluctantly break that news. Okay. So, and I mean, I'm not talking breakup here, maybe for some Aquarius, that may be how you feel. But for others of you, it may just be where there's just some sort of you know, maybe if it's not the end of the relationship, it's just the end of this particular dynamic. You know, maybe Aquarius, well, I don't really feel like you're really the emotional one usually, but that could be you know, vice versa, right? Where, you know, you're the one that's not really that emotional about things and they are, you know, but then once maybe they do something that's going to ascend them, you know, it brings you into this emotional kind of state or this very intuitive state, or vice versa, you know. So let's look at some signs here. Let's see what signs from spirit have to add. Things that might help you understand, you know, that these energies are coming around or that they're approaching. But yeah, they're definitely in the vibe. The cross watcher or whoever is this energy is definitely in the vibes. So, you know, they can definitely feel it. They can definitely feel it. We're gonna get, okay. So we have, okay, exactly what I needed. So the energy here for this side, we have great satisfaction. So there's a sense of, even if the person here on this side actually makes that move and, you know, chooses to, you know, just kind of go on this very spiritual journey, it is going to lead down a road to satisfaction. Of course, as far as signs go, you know, maybe grapes are really in, or, you know, maybe you're going to be celebrating with wine with someone about a decision that you made. Okay. That's going to help you understand that, you know, you're on that particular path. You know, this person here, they have flame, eternity, candles. So interesting. Maybe this person, you know, this person is definitely going to, in a way, kind of have to carry the flame of this relationship. If it doesn't necessarily break up, you know, they are going to have to carry the flame. They are going to have to kind of be the one to, you know, not only do they have to carry their responsibility, but, you know, it's like they're going to drive themselves to their wits' end trying to, you know, carry on feelings and carry on emotions for someone who may not possibly be feeling the exact same way. Heavy Aquarius. Let's see what the Whispers of Love have to add here to help navigate you through this time. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Yeah, of course. And that's why this person has no issues with, excuse me, this person has no issues with carrying, you know, the responsibility or the weight of, you know, all of the emotional stress as well as all of the burdens, while this other person here is kind of putting that aside for a second to maybe pursue some sort of dream, or, you know, just to get more spiritually in tune, maybe, you know, or just getting to their better self. Maybe this person is going back to school, or maybe this person has like some sort of like maybe this invention that they're trying to put out, or some sort of project that they're trying to put out, but it's not really making any real money right now, right? But, you know, the choice is that now you have to focus all of your time to that, because it's going to, you know, eventually work out. However, it's going to put a lot of stress on this other person emotionally, physically, mentally. But this person is strong, okay? But there definitely has to be some communication here. Otherwise, it's just going to be extremely hard on this one other person, Aquarius. So If that energy resonated to you, great. Let me know how it worked out or how it's working out for you guys in the comments. Of course, you know, if the energies don't resonate, don't force it. You know, it's, hey, you know, that happens all the time, right? These are very general readings. So Aquarius, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But you already know, excuse me, you already know how you can reach me in your comment, in the comment box, or, you know, in my emails, LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com. Aquarius, enjoy yourself. You have a great day.